I'm Charlie Williams. I'm 5'7", and I'm 247 pounds right now. Um, Last show I did was the MPC Nationals in Miami. I took third place. And
I'm Drew Schafer. I'm 5'10", 235 pounds. The last show I did was also MPC Nationals in Miami.
we just did shoulders. Yeah, we did a little bit of shoulder and tricep today. We usually start out with some side laterals just to warm up the shoulders, and then probably 4 or 5 sets of that. And then we go into a lot of presses. People ask, what is the secret to getting shoulders like Drew and I have? And I will tell you that we do a lot of heavy pressing. I think for me personally, that is my go-to. That is how I've built my shoulders. I focus on heavier weight and just pressing it. We did dumbbell presses, and then went right into behind the neck on the Smith machine, into the machine, plate-loaded machine presses, and then you can finish it out.
Well, after the presses, we did rear delt on the cable crossover, and side laterals on the machine. And then we supersetted the side laterals on the machine with the front raises. And then we usually like to always finish off our shoulder workout with just some upright rows, whether it's on a Smith machine or just with a barbell and some, usually a plate on each side or 2 plates on each side. And that was pretty much, and then Chuck and I both know we got to work on our arms. Like, we get it.
Right, we get it.
So at the end of every workout, no matter what it is, like today we did, 6 sets of triceps. I mean, we don't do a lot, but we might take it off the day before. If we're going to do arms tomorrow, we might not do arms the day before. But no matter what we do,
we're doing an arm, either bicep or...
Yes, we do at least 6 sets of bicep or tricep at the end of every workout.
We basically, we alternate. Yeah. So if we do triceps on Monday, Tuesday we're doing biceps, then Wednesday would be triceps, and so on and so on.
Then you have an arm day where it's just like...
We do have a designated arm day.
Okay.
I feel like you should have one,
Yeah.
unless you have beautiful arms, and we do not have beautiful arms. So, Drew has a beautiful back, and I have beautiful legs, and that's pretty much we need to just combine. And but no, in all seriousness, shoulders is our get day. We get after it on shoulder day.
Pretty quick.
Shoulders is quick. Yeah, you just pretty much flood them. You get some blood in the muscle, move some weight around, and you don't have to be. It's quick in and out. Some people want to lift for 2 hours. It's way too much. Once you get a pump and once you're flooded, there's not much more you can do. You're not really anything beneficial to the muscle at that point. So once we got that pump, once we got to where we were, it was time to switch gears. We did a little bit of tricep, like we said, and that's how we ended the day.
Now what's both your diets, both of your off-season right now? What are your diets like for both of you guys at this point?
So I am eating a pretty hefty amount currently. It is, man, I don't know. I'm eating a lot to be where I'm at, but I'm also maintaining. So we got to, the heaviest I got with my diet was 252, and we didn't change anything for like a month because he wanted my body to recomp at that weight with that food, get used to it. And then once my body started, about 2 weeks into it, my body started to accept what was going on, and I started to fluctuate back to my normal, which was about 245, where I'm sitting at right now. And where I'm at now is a good place where possibly start a prep, or we can start gunning harder for anything else, whatever we need to do. And I leave that completely up to my coach. I have my Mondays and Tuesdays are usually really, really high carbs, like really high carb day. Then my Wednesdays, Thursday, Fridays is like more higher fats, lower carbs. And then Saturday I have a refeed. Usually I get a crazy amount of sushi or whatever I want. And then Sunday's pretty much a light, no-carb day.
Mine right now, it's actually, I guess you could say I just started off-season this week. Just due to there's so much going on here and taking over this gym. I actually just reached out. I got a new coach. Right now, I mean, it's quite a bit of food, I'm not going to lie. Quite a bit of food, but I think right now we're just trying to figure out how my body's going to respond, and then he can adjust accordingly. So, I mean, right now we're sitting at probably 235, 236 at night. In the morning, maybe like 230, 232. I've never got real big, ever. I mean, I think the biggest I ever got is 240 pounds. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where we're going to go, what's going to happen. But, yeah, right now it's just 6 meals a day. Of course, different ones are based around workout times, stuff like that. But, yeah, right now it's just trying to figure out what's going to go on and how my body's going to react.
So you guys supposed to do like macro plans when you're that kind of stuff? So dieting for a show, or?
I've never
done macros.
I don't know how to. I honestly don't even know how to.
No, I don't know either.
Okay.
I've always had my coaches that I've dealt with, obviously their plan is they're macro oriented. They know our coaches, the coaches that I've had, know the macros and where they want me to be at. But for me, the purpose of having a coach is for them to figure that out and for me to listen. Because, and that's why I don't coach. I can coach people. I have a couple clients that I just deal with, but they're everyday normal people, want a normal regimen, this and that, where prep is a whole nother animal. That is why I have a coach that I fully trust and believe in, and now he knows everything about me, how my body responds, and now we just go forward. So whatever he says, whatever his plan, I guarantee it is macro-oriented. There is something that in his progress, in his mind, that he wants me to do, so I just do it. But my plans are always just eat this amount of food, this weight, weigh this out, and go. And that works best for me. If I have a coach that tells me, okay, just get this macro in, I'd probably do what I see a lot of people do, which I don't say is wrong, but I don't fully agree with, is where just get these, make sure you get these macros in where it's, but you got to also be getting the right food in to reach those macros. Ice cream is not a substitute because you starved all day to fit that in your macro plan. That doesn't work. Quality food you're putting in your body, all that kind of stuff. I think that's all a huge game changer. So I think yes. So I guess in a long answer, yes, macro oriented, but I don't know the macro accounts. Right? Yeah. No.
I do the meal plan. And
right. You say this, I'm doing this. That's pretty much how I do it.
That's
in the simple sense of it.
Well, who are your coaches, guys?
My coach is Johnny Castellana.
Shout outs. There's no problem with that.
Johnny D.
And I just started working with Andrew Vu, actually just last week. So I'm excited. I mean, his guys are usually crazy. So, yeah.
Yeah, Vu does a real good job.
Yeah,
I'm glad you went with Vu. Yeah, Vu and Johnny are pretty good friends. Johnny D's the man. Like I said, there's a lot of coaches that I respect and I looked into before Johnny. But with Johnny, from when I switched, there was a couple that I was interested in, and actually was blessed enough to have those guys reach out to me, and I just clicked with Johnny. Me and Johnny talked the last time I did NPC Nationals in Miami. That was the first time I ever met him, and just the people he surrounds himself with and his best friends is like the Vu, the Shane Hewleys, the good people, like the people that I respect in the industry, and the people that aren't known as much, just like simple people that I really respect too. I think that's huge, and that's what made me pick him overall. Is if you have good company and you're a good person, and I obviously the proof is in the pudding. I trust you. I'm going to go with you, and that it was the right choice for me.
Totally agree. Same here. I mean, it's all about finding that one that works for you. And I mean, I really didn't know what is going to happen, what's going to not happen. But even just, I mean, bodybuilders, we like to be in that regiment, that everything's scheduled out, man. You get used to that. And when you don't have that, man, things can go downhill real fast. And I don't know what my plan is. I don't know what really the future holds. But if there is a time and a place, I looked at Andrew. I looked at his people. They were always crazy conditioned. My body type, that's what fits me best, is coming in just crazy conditioned. And I reached out to him. I talked to him. Super nice dude. Clicked with him. And I was like, let's do this.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know about you. It seemed to me like if it was me, like you wouldn't want to work with someone who you clash with, or you
Right.
No, obviously,
Right.
no, yeah.
I mean, I do know people who are like, well, he's my coach. I don't have to be his friend. But,
Right, there's a lot of people in the industry nowadays, I feel, will go with a coach just because of, quote unquote, the clout that the coach can bring. Oh,
Social
I'm
media
so-and-so because
followers.
this dude's huge. Well, that's cool, but does he work for you? Does he give you the attention you need? Does he believe in you, or is he just giving you cookie cutter shit?
I want someone, and a big thing for me too, with a coach is, I like to be the person, like the student, that I can ask why. Why are we doing this? And they can give me an answer, an educated answer, a scientific reason why we are doing this, not because I did this in my prep.
Because I said so.
Yeah.
It's like,
And-
well, dude, that's not.
Right.
Yeah,
I like to know the science behind it. I mean, we all know this sport. It's crazy, man. It's a big math equation, really, half the time. I mean, cut this here, add this here, do this, do that. So, yeah, I like to, ask the question, well, why are we doing this? And that's the kind of, I mean, with Andrew so far already, like, I send a text, I get a text back. I mean, it's not, he's very good at getting back, responding, and moving forward. And that's what I want.
I know I'm friends with Josh Halliday, and he likes Johnny.
Johnny's a man.
Yeah.
He likes him a lot.
Johnny's very, very educated. Like I said, the first time he sent me my plan, it was like 9 pages. Do this, do this, do this. Here's your meal day. And then like, what I really liked is the health aspect. Like, and I know Vu does the same thing. It's not take this, this, and this. It's here, get this, this, and this, and it's literally just vitamins, anything for your, like everything you need that is like health worth. Because I know Johnny is a huge person where if your body is working right and responding right, everything else you throw at it as a bodybuilder will work better and work for you, not against you.
Which makes complete sense.
So, yeah, exactly. Which is like, wow, hello. Well, I don't know why I didn't think about that, but this is honestly the first time that I've actually taken any steps where my health is like, wow, I want to do this because I actually feel a lot better. So, like I said, them two being good friends, I know that they bounce a lot of ideas off each other, and if someone's in a pivot or stuck they'll help each other out, and like that's what I like that too, where it's not in a sense we have two coaches, but in a sense where I'm boys with Vu, and I'm like vice versa. Either we're Johnny's people are looked at like Vu likes Johnny's people, Johnny likes, and it's a good thing. I feel like the camaraderie. That's something that's needed in the sport. Where why would you hate another person just because their coach is different? Or I don't. I'm not about that. I don't like that. I don't.
Yeah, this sport gets too much of that already.
Right.
I mean, like, it's the truth. Like, they're like if me and Chuck. I mean, Chuck's my best friend. I mean, but if we were to go do a show next week, we're gonna be in the same class.
Absolutely.
But it's like.
I might pinch your butt on stage.
Right. And here's the thing. I'm going to help him backstage.
Right.
And guess what? After that show on Saturday, no matter what the outcome is, we'd be right back in here on Monday working out, joking around, and doing what we do. Like, I get it. There are the crazy, like, hardcore warriors, but me and Chuck are not like that. We've said that from day one.
No.
The day we can't have fun doing this is the day we're done doing this.
No point.
So, I mean, do we
both
come
used
in?
to be that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think, honestly, I think that's a growing pain every young bodybuilder needs to go through. You think this is your world, and it can be, but you got to have balance. If you don't have balance, you're going to burn out. You got to understand too, not every day is your day. It's not. If it was, there'd be a 2,000 Dorian Yateses running around here. You know, it's not. It's just me and Chuck. That's why I couldn't ask for a better workout partner right now. Like,
we just clicked.
We clicked. It's fun, but yeah, we still get after it. And you'll see. I mean, we throw around crazy weights, but we're having fun, you know, in between. And I look at these pros like a Dexter Jackson or, you know, and a lot of the pros, they all take time out to take a picture, talk to someone, laugh, smile. Like, this sport, I mean, we have fans, but it's not like the NFL or the NBA or Major League Baseball. If someone looks up to you, that's an honor to any of us. Like, man, that's incredible. So you take the time out of the day to do that.